It's funny, during COVID, I was saying, the entertainment business, we used to say that, it's not brain surgery, we aren't saving lives, we're saving lives. But Atlas is a wonderful treasure chest of IP of some of the great artists of all time who have worked on creating these comic books that really haven't been unveiled to the public. There's great stories, there's great characters, and we're just starting. Again, this is the 50th anniversary because it was like 1974 when they first started the company. It was only going for a few years, but in those few years that they existed, and it was founded by Martin Goodman, who was the founder of Marvel Comics. It was run by Larry Lieber, who was the brother of Stan Lieber, right? And his son Chip and Jeff Robin. And in the course of 2 years, they brought all of the great artists, Stephen Ditko, Howard Chaykin. They came from Marvel, they came from DC to work in Atlas of the 70s. So those are the comic books that we have, and I love movies, and comic books. I've grown up on both since I'm a little kid. So for me, it's a great honor to be starting this and to, bring it to the world. And and we're doing one step at a time. We're trying to be authentic to what the company was originally. And here we are with a lot of the original artists. We have Larry Hama, we've got Jason Goodman, who's the grandson of Martin Goodman. We've got Jeff Robin, who was the original editor when he was 22 years old. We have Marty Abrams, who's one of the greatest action figure designer of all time. He's done everything.
The godfather of the action figure.
And he's here. He's here, and he designed the first 5 action figures that we're unveiling, which is Devilina, Hands of the Dragon, Grim Ghost, and Phoenix. And you can only get it at Walmart and Walmart.com right now. But it's very, very exciting. And I think, with, as I say, with all of the noise, which is great to see, I think, Atlas will find its way.
What is your opinion on the trajectory that, Marvel and DC are kind of going to today? I kind of feel like may have lost the magic and the touch a little bit in my eyes.
In the very beginning of Marvel Studios, I was involved and helped develop a number of them, and I got to make the Ghost Rider 1 and 2 with Nick Cage. And I think, like everything, they're finding their way, but, listen, Marvel is so big, I don't think there's a world right now without Marvel. I think that we would miss Marvel if it wasn't around. So they're probably going to reinvent themselves and find things and stuff. But but I don't think we want to see Marvel go away anywhere. Everybody would go, "What's happened to Marvel?" It's like if you go around here on this floor, there's so many Marvel booths in one way or another. Because they've got theme parks. People are dressed like it. And it's like anything. You have to focus on good stories, good characters, and then I think they've done a great job till now, and I'm sure that they'll find their way as well.
What has been your most memorable and iconic moment throughout your career?
So when I made my first film as a filmmaker, which I am in the Guinness Book of World Records, the youngest producer of all time. I think I was 21, 22. It's called Falling in Love Again with Elliot Gould, Susanna York, and Michelle Pfeiffer. It was Michelle Pfeiffer's first film. I went to the Cannes Film Festival with it. I had just finished it, and I ran around with, the cans of film under my arm to show the world. So I kind of feel like it's the same thing right now when I first started there, and that was like 1980 at the Cannes Film Festival. And here I am in 2024 at Comic-Con, and it's fun because I'll look back, all these years from now, and I go, God, I remember that first Comic-Con. There we were, unveiling Atlas. When somebody says, what's one of your great memories? This will be it right now.
Well, I'm happy we grabbed it. This is going to be iconic forever. Thank you so much. It was so wonderful to meet you, and I'm so excited.
All right.
I don't even understand.
I saw the dog phones. I do it on social media. I work at the factory.
You don't like music news?
No, I was working.
These guys are celebrating now, right?
Oh, it's a wonderful thing, isn't it? After 50 years, you realize that these are the guys who
The
created
original,
it.
the creators,
The
the
original
godfather of
creators.
the action figure right there, Marty.
There it is, yeah. So it's wonderful for all these guys to be celebrated now, right? And to see a beginning when we make films out of these pieces that they did, So anyway, this is going to be fun.